And yeah, we've got both of us on the screen. Yeah, I've just dropped a message into the group, into the chat, just to say, please let us know if you can hear us. Yeah, can you hear both of us, Tom? Even those. Yeah, so that's good, Stu. Good evening, Rich. Short, sharp, and to the point. The tactical lemming just jumped straight in again. However, where's the link to the Titan that we can win? Good, Stu. Oh, hang on. When you say you can hear you, Carl, who can you hear? Can you hear both of us, or can you hear me, or can you hear Stu? Hello, Josh. No, can't hear you, Stu. Good evening, James. Cheers, Josh. Does Stu have? Good evening, Matt. Stu have pen and paper? You can write notices.
I will definitely have that.
Oh, Rich is going for it. He's saying there's no Titan link pre-announcement. We had this before, but it was the other way around, wasn't it? Everyone could hear you and not me. So whatever you did to fix mine. Right, so everyone who's piling in, looking at the number of I'm just going to start blathering while Stu's fixing his mic. We're going to get another 5 minutes or so before we get onto the thing that I think everybody's waiting for. Stu says, how bizarre is this? We can see your mouse moving on the screen, by the way. Mouse. Yeah. It's weird because I've got a voice in my head that no one else can hear, literally. Yeah, we're just going to give it another 5 minutes or so, just can get as many people on as possible. Obviously, we'll put posts up after this, possibly during this. There will be some. Oh, okay, I can't see it yet. All right. There you go. First announcement in 10 minutes. Yeah, there may be something changing on Facebook during this chat. It's been some interesting speculations from people. Me and Stu had a chat about midweek about how much of the sort of background we could go into. We're not going to go through all the background, but hello. You sound very echoey.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, but everyone else can hear me replying to you, which is just really odd. So we're going to give a sort of brief, limited bit of background into what's going on, reasons, etc., etc. But it's been quite interesting and enjoyable watching all the memes going up. Hello, James. It'll all become clear within the next 8 minutes and 53 seconds. It might be me doing all the talking if Stu can't fix his mic. So Stu is clicking away in the background on Streamlabs and everything, trying to get the connection back up and running to his mic. Yeah, he does have a solution where if we can't get anything working, then he'll switch over to his phone and stream through his phone. We'll find a way so that everyone gets the joy of both of us on the screen and chatting at the same time. Yeah, it's been quite funny this week, watching all the replies and the GIFs and everything else going up. How many we got? So Facebook's reporting 19. So that then means it's going to be quite a lot more than that, because Facebook...
Can you hear me now?
Stream watch numbers, you're quite faint.
So, okay. Don't worry about that. That can easily be adjusted.
Nick's asked, have you plugged yourself in, Stu?
I have plugged myself in.
Can anybody hear Stu yet?
Because I am now coming through Streamlabs for the first time. I will learn to shout if required.
Hello? Right, yeah, you're quite faint, Stu.
That's fine, I can adjust that, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Cool, at least I'm there in spirit. Right.
You are a disembodied voice from the ether.
Now I will see if I can change to my...
In fact, would you say, Stu, that you're a disembodied voice from the gaming space?
Is that still me coming through?
You're quite echoey.
That's fine.
You're still coming through. Kane said, have we tried turning you off and turning you on again? I'll turn Stu off, but I'm not going to turn him on.
Again.
Oops, I did it again. Just whilst we're sort of sorting out, well, not me, I'm sorting here, removing mold lines from Imperial Rebels. Stu's sorting out the voice and everything. Just like to welcome Josh from the Pickle Jar. If you follow his vids and his channel, you'll have seen him popped into Grim Dice a while back while he was on holiday, and then popped in again on the Bank Holiday Monday to play some Pokemon. Yeah, you're being timed, Stu. And we are very, very proud to say he is one of our affiliates, and we are more than happy to be supporting Josh. There's be some we've got some good plans for the future. And it is just really nice to see Josh in here as well. Yeah, Rich, it's the Wascally Webbles. Don't worry, we'll make sure that the first announcement is done within the time. The 10-minute time is sort of backfiring on us a bit now, Stu, because you're under pressure.
I'm the person who can stop said timer, so.
Yeah, I think if we did that, there'd be pitchforks and burning torches at the door. But don't worry, Rich, I'm not going over to the dark side. I'm sticking with the
dark side.
I'm sticking with the
dark side.
No, it's the legitimate
dark side.
they're the legitimate rulers of the galaxy. The hilarious thing is, if nobody else can hear you, Stu, it's going to sound like a very odd, one-sided conversation I'm having.
Yeah, that is true. Right, I'm trying to make. Let me know if I get any louder at any given point, people.
Can anybody hear, Stu?
People probably can hear me very quietly at the minute. I've got an equalizer for Streamlabs because sometimes through certain headsets it doesn't like it, so you have to put some preamp on it.
Check you with the technical words.
Apparently, yeah. Doesn't mean I know how to use said preamp. But is that making it any better?
It doesn't. It's not coming over any louder to me, Stu, and that's on the Zoom connection.
Yeah, that's your. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. As long as some people can hear me, even how faint it is, I don't care at the minute. Could switch to that. Let's see. Which one are you? That many microphones.
I was saying it sounds fine to him, but he's got headphones on.
All right. I think it has improved slightly. I think because it's coming through much louder on OBS now. But so, properties headset done.
Matt says listen on his phone speaker, can hear just fine.
That's all right. I think it's adjusted. I'm going with that because I need a beer. Right. Should probably start my video at some point, shouldn't I? There we go.
Yeah, don't leave me to face the angry crowds with burning pitchforks on my own, Stu.
I know. It's like it is a bit weird, isn't it? It's like
it's escalated quite quickly.
Yeah. I'm also slightly concerned at what sort of announcement people are expecting. It's like, gosh.
I know, but you wouldn't have thought that an announcement about 2 for 1 would be so well received. But
yeah.
So you're back?
I'm back. Well, I was losing my hair. Sorry, not losing my hair. Yeah, I was struggling to figure out what's going on, and then I remembered it's because I had to reinstall Streamlabs. So I think the preamp that I historically had set had gone. That's what I'm going with anyway, because it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. However, that is incorrect.
You broke stuff.
I also fixed stuff, which.
Right, so announcements.
Well, no, this.
Hello, Harry.
We've got a little bit of time yet.
Yeah. So which one do we go for? Do we go for announcement A or announcement B first?
Is announcement A the one that coincides with the 25th?
No, the 23rd.
No, the one we're doing on the 25th.
I don't know now.
Where are we going on the 25th?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's the one that again, A goes with coincides with the 23rd.
All right.
And B is the 25th.
I don't know why the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Conversation Thursday afternoon about 2:20.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying for. We go for the 25th first because the 23rd is later. That's the point I'm making. That's.
I think we just go to the 23rd because that's the bigger. Is it going to be a marriage proposal of the Grim Die staff? That's the curveball no one is expecting. I think people would expect that.
Oh, it's announcement time. Apparently.
So announcement time. There was going to be a announcement about a store move. We were going to be moving to a new building, new location. Still sort of town centre-ish. Would have been very, very nice, wouldn't it, Stu?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We started this process off in mid-January. And this is hence why, however many weeks ago, we put up that we've got some announcements for people, because we were expecting it to be sorted then.
Yeah.
However, life is what it is.
Yeah.
We're not going to be moving now. But what you will see is over the next 6 weeks, Grim is going to have a massive facelift.
Yeah.
The inside of the store is going to be completely redone. So the inside of the store is going to be redone. The courtyard's going to get redone. There's going to be on-street signage and everything else. I think one of the benefits of the on-street signage is it will be also signage on the door next to Da Vinci's, which will lead into our brand new gaming area. So that's the first big announcement.
Yep.
Is I think everyone who's been into Grim recently has noticed that it's getting a bit full. And I think everyone knows that we always wanted it to be Grim to be a gaming centre, not just a shop. So we are in the process of sorting the lease out on what used to be, sadly, the escape room. Again, sadly, they didn't manage to survive the pandemic. But what it does mean is that is going to be our expanded and extended gaming space.
Which means we can get back to running tournaments again.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
big tournaments.
Yeah.
It means we're going to have a capacity to have, I think, is it 11 or 12 full-size gaming tables?
Yeah, 12 full-size.
Yeah.
We'll have 9 of them upstairs and 3 of them in store. So one of them will disappear from the main area, but the Agartha room will be open again. So it'd be great to have that room back, because it was great for the D&D settings.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just great to have the opportunity to, be able to run events again and do what we've always wanted to do. It's going to look very different inside Grim. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot nicer.
Yeah.
The place where the sort of tables are now is going to be passed over to passed over to stock area as well as tables. Yeah. We will have a permanent demo table in there, and we will also have a certain board that was made by Mr. Luke and that people really want to use, but at the moment is just we can't get to.
Yes.
Plus as well, it's a hernia job. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Yeah. It's a hernia job to try and get it out the back at the moment, backs and forwards. That will be permanently available. We are going to be looking at potentially having a couple of tables set up as, oh, don't worry, Tommy, he'll turn up himself. A couple of tables set up as permanently set up. So we'll have a theme boards, but sort of one of the ones we're thinking about, it's in a design stage at the moment, is no, not happening, Cat. One of the things we're looking at doing is having a Pegasus bridge board. Yeah. We'll come back to that, Rich. Yeah. We're having a Pegasus bridge board, but also with modular terrain, so we can switch it out, and you can have a 40k / sci-fi version of Pegasus bridge. So there's quite a lot of ideas what we've got in the pipeline at the moment. We've weirdly, Nick, you're saying that we have got a castle.
Knows about said castle. He wants a game on it.
So yeah, we do have a castle. So the sort of idea that's in heads at the moment is every table up there will have boxes of terrain underneath. that you can sort of book the table as you do now, go upstairs, be keypad entry, and you can go up, set your table up. You have a choice of stuff like sci-fi, Sigma/fantasy, and bolt action.
Yeah, bolt action, historical.
Yeah, there's also there'll be other terrain available for 15 mil, so you can do the sort of Adeptus Titanicus, Flames of War, Team Yankee, World War III. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot of space. It does mean that we can start running big tournaments, because that's what we always wanted to do. We did have about half hour think that do we just start using the hall off Fremo?
Central hall like we did back at the start.
The issue is there that a booking isn't definite, and we'd hate to book in for a massive, great big 12 table tournament and then find out they'd swapped us out with the Knitting Federation or something like that.
It's Crochet Federation, it wasn't Knitting.
Yeah, sorry, Crochet. Yeah, they're the dangerous ones. So that's the first announcement is over the next 6 weeks, you will be seeing Simon's throwing his hat into the ring. Over the next sort of six weeks, you will be seeing a lot of changes in Grim.
Yeah.
We are going to do our very best not to close. What it may mean is that when you come in, half the shop might be blocked off and one of us is working on the other side of the shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's going to be new lighting, new flooring, all new fittings all the way through. We're going to see if we can get our internet connection sorted out.
Yeah.
The yard's going to get sorted out to make it a lot nicer place and de-pigeon it in a nice, humane way. So sort of looking at putting in a lowered ceiling in the alleyway, blocking off some of their seating areas. So there's going to be a lot. Oh, there will be a Blood Bowl tournament go. At the moment, we've got events planned all the way through to, I think it's January, February next year. Taking into account sort of big days such as the Super Bowl starting up, and it's true.
Yeah, when it's Super Bowl weekend, we'll be doing something for that.
Halloween, all sorts and everything.
Yeah.
Going back to your question, Rich, about a wet bar, we're not going to be licensed, but on big event days, we will be talking to some of the local businesses or the local food places to see about setting up a stand or a store or something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's some very, very good local pop-up places who go out and cater events and supply events.
Yeah.
And we'd really like to start working with them.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a frustration over the last few months that it's taken a different direction, but it's good because it means we can get even more stuff in the shop. We've got plans now that we're going to be picking up the entire range of Games Workshop stuff that we can do. Simon wants full fat drinks. Rich is saying Beast Burger. James, it's going to be through the current entrance because it's going to be too much cost for us to get a new entrance, a new door fitted to the top, and then having stairs down.
Yeah. It works well because it's keypad entry, so you just come and get the code from the shop. Change the code will change periodically. There you go. So it's got a lot of potential. It was a big change for us from what we were looking at, but actually once we got to that point, I thought, this is great. It's going to be nice to knock some walls down.
Oh yes, yeah. There's going to be so if people fancy joining in, painting, decorating, fitting floors, etc., etc. We're going to have to double events up because I really want Beast Burger to attend. So we're going to have an event where we don't have a food stall and Simon can attend, but we do have a food stall, but it's got to be Beast Burger. It will be, at the moment, Nick, it's going to be pay by game. We've looked at a membership model. There are pros, there's cons.
And speaking to other places who have done it, won't say which places we've spoken to, but they've said there's some major cons to it as well. So maybe down the line it's something we'll look at. But for the minute, while it's working well for you guys, it's currently £5 a table for 4 hours, split between you. So if it's a doubles game you're having, 40k or whatever, it's going to cost you 125. So it's not. We don't think it's cost prohibitive. So
we've looked at a lot of places around the country, and sort of cost wise, it's about the best balance we've got of making sure that our bills are covered and making sure it's affordable.
I'm assuming those very high pitched noises are your end.
Yeah. I'll just try and put my hand across there and stop it from coming through. It should be finished fairly soon. The aliens are invading. There's going to be a lot of range expansions. The G-Dub, as I said, we're going to be carrying the entire range of stuff that we can get our hands on from Games Workshop. We're going to be expanding the amount of items that we hold in the store that are direct ordered from G-Dub web store only. We've already had a big increase on board games, and then we're going to have a bigger increase. There is a couple of other ranges that are going to increase, but we'll talk about those in a minute, Stu, reckon?
Yeah, we can. Well, we've got plenty of time.
I'm just waiting for the spaceship to finish taking off. I don't even think putting my hand over the top of it's making any difference at all.
No, I think it's making it worse, to be fair.
I'm just going to mute. I'm just going to mute myself just for a little bit.
It's wise. I'll do some talking.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's better. Yeah. So, Fireforge is one thing we're going to continue stocking. We brought their range in, and it is one we do like. So we are going to run with them as well. Here's the new premises. We will need a Titan. Well, we might have to crowdfund that one. I think we've got far too much money to spend on slapboarding. So more orcs. There's always room for more orcs, isn't there? We'll tag you in every single one as well, Kane, just to make sure you get to see them. And of course, it's orc release day tomorrow, so 10 o'clock. But yeah. Good night. I'll wait till Dom comes back before we announce anything else. But it's the old the escape room place. But it's exciting times. It's been a big, we're approaching 3 years of being open now. It's flown by. It's been a big change from when we first opened on the market to where we are now, and it's just nice to be moving on again. Although I think staying in the location we are is great. Everyone knows where the place is. Shop wise, we're seeing lots of new people come through the door as well, which is always good. Having upstairs will allow us to have better signage out the front as well, which will make a massive difference. It's all good. As I say, The yard is one of our big bugbears, but now we are staying. We're going to invest in making sure that's a better environment than it currently is. Cheers, Paul. Yeah. So yeah. I think there's not much else on that first one. I mean, as we're saying, it's going to be a manic 6 weeks. We've got some measuring up to do once we finally get our hands on the keys and just make sure we can kit it out properly. But it's a really good space for anyone that's not been up there. There's 3 decent sized rooms up there, but we are knocking walls down between them because historically the walls haven't been there. So we're going to open it back up into a bigger environment. And then kit it out with decent sized tables as well. Yeah, we're keen to have, so downstairs we've got the 6x4. We're keen to have them slightly bigger than that, just so we can have, certainly for us wargamers who like to have space to put stuff everywhere, whether it just be drinks at the side of the table, all my Soviet casualties in bolt action, things like that. Having space for those will be good. And also it allows us, if we do go to 8x4s, it allows us to be able to have 2 4x4s play next to each other, and big games as well. Yeah, we think there is if we go to 8x4s, there's certainly one room in there that we know we can do a massive 16x4. So
of course,
it would be an insane game, but it's what we've always wanted to do.
40k Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse style. But yeah, it's exciting times. It's come around. It's come around quickly. We had the big issues previous to this, but yeah, we were pleased to be able to tick that off and say, look, this isn't working for us, and it's important that it does work for us, and we are invested in it, and we are invested in that area. So yeah, it's all good. All good.
Just going to do a quick graphics change, Stu, and then.
Okay.
Or do you want to just carry on talking about the gaming area?
Oh no, I was just filling time really. But yeah, we can.
Is that this is where I find I've deleted all the images. Be fine.
That will be impressive if you manage that.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh dear. Yeah.
Right, just make sure I put the right graphics up and not that particular graphic. That could be quite embarrassing.
Is that the one with you in that? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what.
Not that one. No one needs that in their life. Again. Yeah.
That's a bit small, but it'll do as a holding.
Yeah. Yeah. We can always tweak stuff afterwards, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, announcement time part 2.
I'm just going to jump into the gaming group and change the gaming group one. This one is really quite an interesting.
There's certainly some mold line remover usage in the new place that you can crack on with, Harry. That's save your clippers though. They're you don't want to be breaking them. But the mold line remover, there are some lines that might need taking off windowsills and stuff. And then if anyone's got any modeller's masking tape, like the 1mm stuff, bring that along as well. We'll mask off when we do some painting.
Right, so announcement number 2, which I've noticed nobody's made any attempts at guessing. This is quite an interesting one, and this is quite a unique one as well. We've just done a quick graphics change to a holding graphic onto the main Facebook page and also the gaming group. And the second big announcement is that Grim Dice Tabletop Gaming is now the very, very first independent flagship store for Warlord games.
Yeah.
I think it's no secret that we love bolt action, and a lot of the other Warlord games, and that we stock quite a big range of Warlord stock. So what does flagship status mean? It means that we will hold the entire range of Warlord products that we can get our hands on, and also a few more. Going by all the orders that were going through last night to their web store.
Yes.
It means that as soon as you walk in the shop, you will still have G-Dub, because we will always stock G-Dub. We will always support G-Dub. I mean, I'm back into playing 40k again. It's great.
And said the game.
I know. I've 2 out of 3. I might just quit now. I've got a 66% win ratio.
Yeah.
And we will always stock and support all the other systems and everything else, because we are a great believer in, we're not just one system or one manufacturer shop. It's a hobby shop. We will hold all sorts and everything.
And even suggestions from yourselves as well. It's, we'd always it's like the Fireforge thing that was on the back of Nick looking for some for his Warhammer Fantasy that he was doing, and it piqued our interest, and we were like, let's try some more of these.
Let's get all of it.
Let's get it all. Yeah. Well.
We definitely don't get carried away. But there will be a full wall of Warlord stuff. There'll be a Warlord demo table. Once a year, we will be having a Warlord Games Day, and we will have staff from Warlord coming down and helping out, running stuff, doing bits and pieces. There will be all sorts and everything and more coming in. We are going to try and get organised a national bolt action league. So don't be surprised for people who are in various Facebook bolt action groups if you start seeing us popping up now. It's been put out there to go gaming groups, who wants to take part in a national league. And again, Warlord have supporting us in organising, putting together a national league. There's going to be a lot of stuff. Simon, there may be stuff along those lines. But so this is one of the things we're really chuffed about, because we've worked with Warlord for a long time. They're a really good company to work with. It does help that we like quite a lot of their games.
But I also think if it wasn't for us loving some of their systems, we wouldn't have got into it in the first. We wouldn't own a store right now. I think
that is very true. It does mean that towards the end of the year, we'll be able to start doing some really nice bundle offers as well on Warlord stuff. There's a lot of benefits that come with it. There's a lot of work for us to do, because there will be a lot of all the intro sets, and it's true. They're going to be built and painted and in cabinets, so you can see what you're getting with them. There's going to be demo sessions being run for not just bolt action, but Black Powder, Hail Caesar, Judge Dredd, Victory at Seas, all sorts and everything. But now we've got the nice big swanky gaming space. We can have a 40k tournament running, and we can have bolt action training school. There's a lot we're going to be able to do. It's something we're really looking forward to.
I mean, it's been hard to keep these things to ourselves for so long. It's been really hard.
There's a couple of times we've almost accidentally said the wrong thing at the wrong time.
I think I have mentioned it, referenced it, but the person I've been talking to hasn't picked up on what I've said. But I think one of the key things to get across is that we are, although we have support from Warlord, etc., we are still fully independent. our pricing structure will remain the same, which is important, to get a point to get across, I think.
The other thing we're looking at doing is, now we've got this, we're going to be running more demo games. So our YouTube channel is going to pick up probably in the new year.
Yeah.
But also with the new gaming space, we're going to go again for registration with Magic the Gathering, because we've got the more space.
It's got two toilets up there, so
it's quite Gucci and nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So obviously we have so if we're running tournaments and people do need to use the downstairs environment, then we're still going to have access to tables downstairs should any particular party need that, which is great. I think that we can do that.
I think this is sort of we're coming up to the 3rd anniversary for Grim Dice. It's going to be marked by quite a significant expansion. When we started off on a market stall, and now we've got 2 locations. One location, big retail location, and a big gaming area. Just so you know, you will be able to hire out the entire gaming area as well if you want an absolutely huge party event, gaming event. But that's later on down the line. But we couldn't have done it without you guys.
Absolutely.
One of the fundamental things with Grim was we wanted to offer a discount, and we always said we would, and we've managed to achieve that despite recent events over the last 18 months. But B, we wanted to be a community, and it's down to all of yous. So between all of us, we will grow. In 5 years' time, if we move to an even bigger place, then Otherwise, we are just going to have some awesome times chucking dice, throwing cards, and slaying dragons.
Yep. Yeah. So we're also referencing what you were talking about earlier about other lines as well. We were talking with someone today. We just put an order in with Broken Toad, so we're going to start stocking their brushes. So give us that premium brush that people have been asking for some time. I did have a look at theirs, and they do look very nice indeed. Sort of those. They also sponsor Josh's channel, The Pickle Jar. So good to link in with them. Yeah. We want to continue to support, like we're saying, we do like the large, like Games Workshop, Warlord, etc. But we do stock a fair few of the smaller manufacturers. We started out with Geek Gaming Scenics back when it was Luke APS himself doing it. And we continue to support him and what he's doing. We love what he's doing. And Bad Squiddo, they're another one that we really liked. Like their models, certainly got some very good Soviet bits for bolt action and some very nice dwarf and other bits for just anything
dwarfish.
Yeah, it's one of those. And Frostgrave, working with the guys at North Star, Frostgrave, Stargrave, Great Escape Games.
Oh, we're going to be. Yeah. I'm just so much looking forward to getting the D&D room back in again, because we might look at environmental effects.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much we're going to be able to do.
Yeah. I think the big thing for me in the store, it was referenced earlier, but we are sorting the lighting out. So it's going to be a lot. It's not going to be as yellow in store, which is often a difficult. When you're there for a long period of time, it can be quite tiring by the end of the day, especially if you're throwing dice for considerable periods, picking up rule books. So it's going to be, LED sort of daylight type bulbs, which will make a huge difference in the environment.
Yeah, which means that we'll also be able to put up, and you can book tables for painting. At the moment, it's going to be same price, but you get some cans thrown in as well.
Yeah, we just need to figure out the final bits like that. But that's I think something will. Yeah. I mean, as I say, it's coming around very quickly, this bit. but it's just we've been itching to say something for so long now.
Yeah.
Regarding a move of any scope. We know most of you had figured out we were looking at other premises, but yeah, I'm pleased with how it's worked out in the end, to be honest. A PRS license. We already have a PRS license for the premises.
Don't play music in public without a PRS
Yes.
license.
Yeah.
The men in black will be after you.
Yeah.
Rentable 3D printer, possibly problematic at the moment. There is some health and safety issues that go with it. It's not something we're discounting, but we're more likely to get the surround sound first than a rentable 3D printer. There's some complications that go with it at the moment.
But it's not. Yeah, as I say, we're not discounting it. It's certainly something that we'd like, because we'd like our own 3D printer. Certainly a resin one to do like objective markers, etc. Which would be really cool. Yeah, we'll have a painting area of some sort. We're just ironing out the final bits really now, and over the next couple of weeks we'll give you more and more information.
I don't think it'll be a dedicated painting area, will it, Stu?
I wouldn't have thought so, but there will be. Yeah. Well, we don't know. Until we knock some walls down and get our final table numbers, then
yeah. There's like Taryn saying, there's G-Dubber going after 3D printers at the moment.
I think, but as long as it's all your own designs, it's fine. They just don't want to see full 3D printed armies in their events, which is understandable.
There's complications on the health and safety side of things as well, with ventilation, blah blah blah. But as I say, we're not ruling it out, but it's not top of the list at the moment.
No, but it is on the list.
Yeah, it's on the list, the very, very long list.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which of my screens is beeping at me.
Grim Dice merch. This is something we are looking at. It's just finding the appropriate way of doing it. Because I'd love to see Grim Dice hoodies being rocked around. It'd be great.
The place we use at the moment wouldn't really be suitable for a merch, would it, Stu?
No, it's but it might be something, if we're going to order more, that we could have a look at. I mean, dice trays are something that we I definitely want dice trays. That'd be cool. And dice eventually, yeah.
Grim Dice 50-litre rucksack.
You're not wrong. I get the job of having to actually build them all.
It's a weird synergy, because I could just sit there and sting it to myself while Stu is sat there scraping away and surrounded by plastic scrapings of hundreds and hundreds of troops until he hands them over to me, and I just go, oh.
Yeah, see, I don't mind assembling stuff. But yeah, painting's not really what floats my boat. If we go down the merch route, there will be when we go down the merch route, there will be all sorts of useful things.
Playmats.
Oof. Yeah, playmats are definitely one, aren't they? Yeah, we'll have a good look round. But we might even put our own paint range on Kickstarter. That was just a bit of jest there.
16 thin coats and a bottle of gin. Oh, that's the name of that is the name of a. Okay, what the hell? Facebook, stop it. Okay.
You didn't buy last year's then, Rob? Did you miss last year's? It was a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, five thin coats and a bottle of gin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've got to do that. You're not doing that same pose against you on the calendar.
No, definitely not.
I think Simon did buy a copy of last year's one, and February wasn't a missus.
Yeah, yeah. But happy birthday, Simon! Happy birthday. Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to drop off, Stu, because I'm just going to give somebody a quick call.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So as you can tell, we're both very chilled out this evening. It's just been nice to get it all off our chests and actually share it with you guys. Especially when people keep coming in and saying, "You need more space," and we're like, "We know, we know." But yeah, we're looking to a few more ranges as well. Like I say, Broken Toad should be with us next week. Recently we've started getting D and Dice in. So we've got their new dice trays, dice bags, and they also do scrolls as well. So it's like a tube, holds 2 sets of poly dice, and it has a scroll around it which you open up, and it clips into a dice tray. So you have everything in one. They look really cool. So the plan is to get more and more of their stuff going forward. Might even bring in the platinum coated dice. They look pretty nice. Yeah, and that's a case of just increasing some of what we already do, like things like the Fireforge, RPG. To start with, Rob, we're getting the brush range in. We're gonna look at the busts and things that they do, but because we'll be dealing directly with them, if they're things that you're after, we can add them to orders to get them into the store as well. Be similar to what we do already with Games Workshop. If you need something ordering in, we can get it in for you. Because they also do the Jim Henson models as well. Well, they have a range of the Jim Henson models, which is pretty cool. Wargames Foundry, it's not one overly looked at, but again, we can get hold of it. A lot of these ranges haven't been brought in purely on the basis of space. But with the reorg that we're going to do in store, so there's going to be loads of slapboarding on the walls, adjustable shelves, things face on. Yeah, we said we're increasing Games Workshop, so we'll be stocking loads more of the Sigmar bits. Sigmar bits are good. They're also good in D&D campaigns, some of them, and things like that. Talk about card games. Card games already take up a fair part of our store, so we're going to reduce that right down to a core two lines. We're just going to have Vanguard and Digimon, I believe. No, we're going to continue doing what we do now with cards systems. But yeah, looking to run more events for them. Because we're in a fortunate position, we can run card games downstairs while there's another event going on upstairs. Or if we had a big card event, it's unlikely to warrant the 10 tables or 10 or 11 tables or 10 tables that we could potentially get upstairs if we use the space correctly, because you can get a lot more people around a table for cards. So that would be an 80-player tournament upstairs. I don't think we're probably going to get to that, but hey, who knows? Yeah. So yeah, it's certainly exciting times. Hence why we've been going down the route of using having you guys help out on community build days and things like that. It's a way of getting more and more the progress moving forward. If we're running both rooms at once, there's potentially we will. But to start with, myself and Dom will run. So if we're running 2 events on a Saturday, the second person will come in for the period of the event. We've had community help for events as well, which has been great. Obviously, it's not a paid role, but it's just more of a support role, which has been really cool. Certainly, Ed has been really helpful with all the card systems. Yeah, and yeah, so staff is obviously a big cost. It's something we'd like to get more people in. But yeah, it is just the cost side of it. So for the moment, me and Dom are going to run things, and a few people have said they'll help out where they can for running events, which is great. Will there be an opening ceremony, and when is it going to open? Tomorrow, if only. Our 3-year anniversary is the 23rd of October. So that gives us a good window to get things done. So that is what we're aiming for. That will be a grand opening. It may open before that if we get the work done, but that is what we're working to at the moment. But if we do get a chance to complete it before that, then we will certainly open it up for an event or two. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those we need to get more and more events running, and certainly with other systems as well. A birthday party would be cool. Yeah. You can indeed make a suggestion. Can you help on Sunday somehow? On what is happening on Sunday? Yeah, Scott, feel free to make a suggestion. Yeah, and also, Matt, we need to arrange our Crusade game. So I'll drop you a message on Discord and we can get that sorted. Cheers, Max. Yeah, we haven't got the keys for it yet, Taryn. Tomorrow would have been amazing to have the space, but yeah, we've got a bit of time to go before that. Yeah, I mean, PCs aren't really a route we're going to go down, but it's potentially doesn't stop someone if they want to hire out a space for doing something like that, because we will be able to hire out the whole of the upstairs. So yeah, people could do it themselves. So we're not rolling things like that out, sort of private hire for that. But again, that's something we'd need to look at cost-wise and everything that goes with it. But yeah.
So I'm just scrolling back over the comments.
I think I've been through them all. I may have missed the odd like here and there, but I think I've responded to most.
I'm just going back to. So I'm just trying to avoid Simon's comment about Mrs. February. So that's scarred me for life, having to get into that pose. Yeah, so hopefully everyone feels that the anticipation was worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think, judged on the comments, that most people say, yeah, I think it's a good move.
Yeah, I think it's a good one as well to see the shop we're in now as well getting a facelift, new flooring, new lighting.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think for me that's as much as it's going to be nice to have the gaming space, because that'll be something new. Making what we've got already better is going to be great. It's going to be great as well.
Yeah.
So we will be having a trip or we will be ordering from IKEA at some point to get a few things in. Yeah, so with regards to, going back to what Don was saying earlier, we'll probably do something in the Agartha room where we have potentially a projector, or one of the tabletop ones that can be moved around, and having the wall space. But
sorry, it's cat again.
yeah.
Ali, your public wishes to see you.
Yeah.
Ali. No, okay, no. He's being a cat. Yeah, so there's. I don't think we're really rolling much stuff out at the moment.
No, I think. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it does save on postage. I agree with that, but it's going to cost us 40 quid postage, or we'd have to hire a van, and pay petrol, and it's a lot of lugging around to do if we get exactly what we want from there.
Yeah, and I don't think a standard van will fit the amount that we're going to be ordering.
Yeah, and I don't think my back would appreciate having to lug said things to the van. I'd unload the
van. Carl's asking, is it going to be TVs upstairs? I think probably starting off with music because we've got the license, and then just see how it goes from there, really.
Yeah. I think it is one of those at the minute. It's very early stages, but we, having the space and being able to talk about it now, is the main thing. So you guys can see, that we're moving in the right direction. I'll be honest.
How big's your van, Simon?
Yeah. And how inexpensive is your petrol? That's the thing here. But yeah.
The comedy bit is going to be trying to look at where we fit all the flat pack stuff plus the extra 100 odd boxes from Warlord and the extra 30 or 40 extra boxes from Rubicon, and then the extra 60 or 80 boxes from G-Dub, and then all the brushes and everything else in until we finished all the conversion work.
Gosh, it will be. Yeah, so you'll see over the next few weeks more and more stock will appear in store. Or you may see it appear online. And what will happen there?
I think it's more likely that it'll appear online.
Yeah, and if you order it, if you don't see it in store, ask us about it and we should be able to find it.
Yeah, because we're getting a special badge made for Stu to say, ask me about what packages I have.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, so it's all exciting. Hope you guys are excited. And yeah, it's just nice to finally, I keep saying it, it's finally to get it off our chests, move on. And a
bit like Mr. February.
Indeed. Size of that mirror.
I thought it was just a dill cucumber.
Anyway.
Moving swiftly on. But also just bear with us sort of over the next 6-7 weeks, because there's going to be a lot of sort of back and forwards, a few times when you can't get to everything in the shop, but everything will be online. Click and collect, etc., and it's just while everything gets redone, shifted around.
It's fine. It's a question I'm asked often. But yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's all exciting. I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about. Anything else to talk about? No. But yeah, linking. Yeah, going back to Warlord Games, linking in with them is going to be great as well. Having being able to demo their things, having events that they're helping support with as well. It's just going to be fantastic to have that contact. We've always had good relationships with them, and I love their systems as well. But excited to. Yeah, it does mean I've now got to sort my Italian fleet out for Victory at Sea.
Yes.
I'll bring it into work and you can prime it for me.
No, I am really looking forward to that because it's such a thing to be the first ever independent gaming store, to be a flagship store for a company who are effectively about second to GDub.
Yeah, they appear to be up there. You know, obviously in a very different ballpark, isn't it? You know.
Oh yeah,
GDub's like the behemoth of the whole world. But Warlord, for what they do for historicals, and and they're moving more and more plastics and things like that. It's good to see. So yeah, it's good to work with them, and their new facility is a lot better for them than their old place was, and we're heading up there on the 25th to go see them for their open day. I know they've still got some tickets available. I think are they $10 a ticket?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we will be doing more in-store painting competitions, and we're going to try and have cabinet space for things like that as well.
Yeah, there's going to be at least another couple of cabinets, but also more shelving in the cabinets as well.
Yeah.
So you can sort of hopefully get to see more sort of the store armies painted up, all the Warlord starter sets built, painted, various bits and pieces in there. So yeah, it's going to give us a lot of flexibility about what we can do.
Yep.
And as long as a certain person with a day sack doesn't walk into the cabinets, then it'll be happy days.
Yeah. Indeed.
I don't think that aforementioned person is watching the stream at the moment, but they know who they are.
Yes, they do. The next painting competition.
It'll probably be around about the date of the 3rd birthday.
Yeah. What, you mean we have it completed by then? I think.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That's all right. I'm just thinking, watch this space. We'll put something up. We'll make sure we put something in the next couple of days with regards to the next painting competition.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have a physical in-store painting competition.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the online ones are just so difficult.
Yeah. It's because some people are really good at taking photographs. Some people aren't so good at taking photographs, so it gets lost. Yeah. But it's been great to have all the entries coming in. But
yeah, so hopefully everyone felt the numerous posts about there's announcements coming was worthwhile. But yeah, if you got any questions or anything else like that, now's the time to ask. We might not have thought of the answer to it, or it might give us an idea or some ideas about what we could do. Yeah. Yeah, I think Luke was saying in one of his groups about taking photos of minis. Don't use macro.
Yeah, don't zoom in on things as well. Do the cropping afterwards.
Yeah, because it looks very bad. Yeah. The amount of times I've taken photos of stuff on the macro and gone, I don't want to show that photo. That's really bad.
And you spend so long highlighting something and go, well, that's disappeared. What happened? Yeah.
Oh, how did I manage to make that line become a Japanese symbol instead of just a straight line on the edge of a box?
Yeah. I think it's another thing that's exciting is obviously we've recently started working with Josh as well, haven't we? We're going to continue to work with him as well. For any of you that haven't seen one of his recent videos where he pops into the store, he does choose some incredible places to try and do his hobby while he's on holiday. I'll leave it at that, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Go and give Pickle Jar a check out on YouTube when you get the chance.
Yeah.
Give him a follow. Decent quality videos and quite entertaining as well. And it's not the sort of whiz bang, rah rah rah. Look at this, I'm running big companies down, blah blah blah. They're just decent content.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy as well. So yeah, go and give him a follow. Yeah. What else is there to talk about, Stu? Have we covered everything?
covered everything. I don't know if we've covered everything. I think we've got everything off our chest that we needed to.
Much like Mr. February.
Indeed. But like Don was saying, just anything you want to suggest. If there's the odd small niche range, obviously with Wargames Foundry was one that Matt mentioned earlier. Happy to check things out. I think they're a North Star. I think North Star deal with them.
And we will have the space to actually hold it all as well.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You know, the reorg of the shop. Yeah, I think you'll be surprised with how we've got it in our heads. It should work, and it will work because we've always made it work to this point. But yeah, it'll certainly be different. It'll look different. So from when people first came in and went, "Wow, I can't believe there's so much space." You'll walk in again. Hopefully, it'll be as shocking as that to see the changes that are made. Yeah.
And Rich, we will have a Warlord Titan. There's two things that's stopping us at the moment. Is A, we're still not sure even when everything's changed where we're going to put it, and B, Forge-Build having them back in stock.
Yeah.
But oh yes, Warlord Titan, you will be mine.
Yeah.
Ours.
Yeah.
Ours. Definitely ours.
Well, no, if you say yours, then you commit to painting it. That's the way
I don't care. I'm painting it.
Yeah. Well, if you commit to it being yours, you get to assemble it too.
Oh no.
I want no part of that.
Having watched many assembly videos of Warlord Titans from Forge World and the amount of stuff that you're going to need, it's you are Mr. Assembly Stew as well as Mr. February.
Yes.
And
no, it's definitely something we want. We'd like to have a family of them at some point. But yeah. But again, just where to put them currently. Yeah.
Oh, we have got something that would be quite an interesting wall display as well.
Have you got a copy of the calendar?
Oh yeah,
right.
I have my own personal copy.
Nice.
It's very well thumbed.
Yes. What's the thing for the what you on about? Oh yes, I remember now.
Yes, you remember. I was trying to think about how I could subtly hint without being unsubtle.
All you have to do is say Mr. February.
That would just no, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't. Unless you mean that it's a fire and forget and it shoots quickly.
Yeah.
I think we're going down a whole different level on this one.
Anyway.
Right, I'm just going to go and grab a quick top up.
Okay. Oh man. So, anyone got any suggestions of other more independent ranges they'd like to see in store? Obviously, we're getting a few more in. Always happy to take suggestions and have a look at them and see if it's something we can do. We're probably going to increase some of what we've already got. The stuffed panda? No, we didn't. But no, didn't get a stuffed panda fast. Protoss AVP range has gone. Protoss no longer have the license for AVP. That is now Gale Force 9. And we do stop the Aliens board game that they've released now. Empress, yes, Kingdom Death would be great, but they seem to be more of a independent thing. I have drooled over that. My brother-in-law's got a copy of Kingdom Death, and man, it's an impressive beast of a game. Empress is someone we tried to work with before. We'll happily give it another go, see if we can link in with them. West Wind. Yeah, I should probably write things down as I'm going, because I'm going to forget these in the morning. But yeah, there's a few others that we'll look at as well. That moment you find a brown envelope and think, should I have paid something? Nope, I shouldn't have.
Have you replied back to Matt about Prodos?
Yeah, I've already said
Dealt with?
Yeah, everything's dealt with. Just saying
Empress miniatures.
Yes, I referenced it. I referenced it.
That was an interesting experience.
Yeah. But it's someone we wouldn't be adverse to having.
Oh God, no! I'd love to have their stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the Empress miniatures warrior still upstairs.
Yeah.
I need to finish off at some point. But yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
That bloody cat.
Yeah, you'll see an increase in board games as well. So we've got like a core range at the moment, but you're going to start to see some more of the range that probably add up at this. Some more of the range that I really want to see in the store. Is probably a better way of putting it than. Yeah, you'll find that a lot with us. If we like something, we will give it a try in store. So I think next week we've got some Twilight Imperium coming in, cracking game. So anyone who's not played 4th edition of that is worth getting your hands on.
Quite a decent price as well.
Yeah, we should be able to offer it at a good price. And one other thing going forward, we're going to have a library of board games that people can use as well. We can demo with, and people can hire out for it. So it will also mean that some of my board games that I have on the shelf will actually get some usage. When I say usage, I mean opened.
Yeah, because it really is a thing that we want to progress more now. We've taken a big dive into the board game side of things now.
Yeah.
We've partnered up with Asmodee as well, as part of their board game scheme. But it is something we really want to push and start getting on.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also bring games in because I also feel like my friends may like said games. So
yeah, it's a decent box to pick up, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good.
And it's if you've got that box there, then yeah, it's just you'll go with it.
Yeah. Just checking out Victoria miniatures because I think these are the ones
I'm just reading the comments from Simon about the 156 Challenger from Empress. Yeah, I can feel that pain when I was trying to apply the Chobham packs to the warrior I got, because obviously that's a really stupid statement. People may or may not know I used to be a warrior commander / gunner / instructor. So I was trying to apply the packs, and that weren't happening. So I have a non-Chobham warrior that I will get around to painting up and putting on with the calls on my own wagon.
That would be cool.
Every time that message keeps popping up, my screen keeps on flipping.
Taking a note of all these miniatures companies.
Mm. Yeah, so if there's a range of miniatures that you really are interested in, then now is the time to shout and let us know.
Yeah, certainly be more the independent ones, won't it? They're the ones.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's
one
of the things we really like, the fact that we've got GDub 40k, and then in the corner we've got Advance on the River Rhine and various random stuff.
Yeah.
It's what we should be. We should. Yeah. It's gaming, promote gaming. That's what we want to do.
Yeah. Boroughs and Badgers.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah, we've stopped the rulebook before, but they weren't at the time. I don't think at the time they were doing trade for their models, whether it was just the rulebook. Similar to Spectre Ops, unfortunately, is one that we'd love to stock the range of miniatures.
Oh yeah.
But they don't. They just do the models for themselves. But I'll chase up the Boroughs and Badgers because is it Oathsworn miniatures? That sounds about right. Yeah.
I think the new year, at some point, YouTube is going to be the next big step that we take.
Absolutely.
With bat reps, how to play videos, unboxing videos.
Because hopefully linking in with Warlord, we'll get a chance to do unboxing for some of their stuff as well. Giving our feedback on the box, not always the. Not that I can imagine us hating a box, but certainly not one of their starter boxes. Lucinio, it's just about to close everything off now, and it's been great chatting. Everyone.
Thank you, everyone. It's been great, and we really hope that you enjoyed the announcements, especially that third surprise announcement that nobody was expecting.
Yeah.
I think Stu will make a very good president. But yeah.
Indeed.
All right. How do we briefly summarise the last 2 an hour and a half? An hour and a half? Is that what it's been?
Yeah.
In fact, 8:30 after microphone problems. 8:30. It's only been an hour. Oh, it feels longer than that. Yeah. So, but okay, we've got another couple. We're just. Thanks, James.
We'll tell you. Just let me respond to
that. We'll wait for another couple of minutes because Callum's just dropped in and asked the same question.
Okay, cool.
We'll just see if anybody else is coming in. Matt's saying he keeps getting Blood Bowl in his ear from Brandy.
Oh right, yeah, because they're playing Blood Bowl tonight. So, well, I assume online.
Simon's just
that's fair.
Encapsulated the last 8 months worth of work that we put into 3 lines and about 14 syllables, but fairly succinctly done.
Yeah. I'd like to change the redecorate to refit. Refit sounds a bit more grand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds posher, doesn't it?
Yeah. It sounds more expensive. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, so essentially that's it. We're having a store refit above Da Vinci's restaurant, the old escape room. We are taking that for our gaming area, so we're hoping to have 9 gaming tables up there to go along with 3 that we're going to have in store. And the weird thing is, my new beard style hasn't changed. It's just after the stress of the last 2 years, the colour has finally come back to my beard. That's all that's changed. My beard's always been there. Just it was more Santa Claus than I don't even want to reference it how it looks now.
The weird thing is, apart from 2 weeks ago, the last 6 weeks have been incredibly difficult. And there's been some very would you say tense, Stu? Email exchanges.
Oh, it's been tense. Not between us, because that would just be weird.
No. No.
Yeah. It's been tense.
Intense.
It's been.
Or in store. Boom.
Yeah. But yes. Cheers, Lucinio.
we've got a good outcome out of it. So
I think we are happy with where we are, and I think
yeah,
that is important. We could have moved full premises, but actually, for what we'd have gained, might not have gained masses more. We would have gained a bit, but I don't think. Certainly, for some of the financial differences, it might not have been worth it. It's probably a fair assessment of how to put it.
Yeah,
and it's important for the long-term security of the business, because our plan is to be around for a very long time. Yeah, so
as the song goes, because I've had a few gins. Together forever, we're in a high, and we will be gaming forever and ever. So I'll stop.
I was about to mute.
That's why I thought I'd stop.
To be fair, it was so in tune. Facebook might have actually muted the stream.
I know.
YouTube might have actually muted the stream. To be fair.
But yeah, so we're gonna have a quite a large dedicated gaming area with various bits and pieces. We're looking at getting in there as well. But also the other bit that Simon was saying about Warlord Big Friends is I don't know if you've noticed the graphic on the gaming group and on the Facebook page now, but we are Warlord Games' first independent flagship store, which means that we will be offering a massive amount of Warlord Games ranges, lots of demos taking place. We are going to try and organise a national tournament. That's Monday's headache that starts. Lots of stuff that we can do, lots of bundles, lots of offers, gaming events, intros, all sorts and everything. So we're very, very chuffed because it really is something. We're the first one in the entire country, if not internationally, to ever be classed as a flagship store for Warlord Games. So we are very proud and very honoured to be in that position.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Plus, it also means that Stu's got to build a lot of stuff.
Also means you've got to paint a lot of stuff, to be fair. Just always remember that. If I build it, you paint it.
I know, but it's...
Got some terrain.
Don't take it away from me, Stu. Don't take it away from me.
Yeah, so for our 40k friends as well, we've got the terrain packs that they're using at London GT.
Good idea.
So we are going to be building those up. So we'll be able to have the 40k setups that they do at the GT. So as you go to GTs over the months, years, they'll probably stick to something similar for the next 12 months. We will have the terrain kit so you can practice using the terrain that you'll experience when you go to the events.
What do you mean we'll be building?
Me and my daughter.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. But if someone wants to build any of this terrain, I will buy you pizza.
Yeah, in fairness, the community terrain painting days will be becoming more of a thing because there is a physical limit on how much we can actually do and have ready and still have an hour or so a day to see families. So it's
thankfully we've got very supportive families, which is thank you
God,
to them.
yeah.
Thank you to them as well. That is a big part of who we are. So thank you very much. If they're watching, might not be, but I've said it. It's out there.
Yeah, it's the support from families, the support from our wives. If it hadn't been so good, I don't think we'd be in the position we are now.
No, definitely not.
They may both raise their eyebrows at us when we're both drunk and take the mick out of everything. But yeah, we couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah, so does the rest of the world, to be fair.
Yeah, but what can you do?
Yeah, I think what we're hoping to do over the next, probably, let's say the next year, just to see those communities building more and more. It's great to see things like the Crusade League, people just playing each other in that, getting along, and we want to run more and more of these as we go forward. I mean, obviously there's the Blood Bowl League running at the minute. Obviously, they've got there's quite a lot of people playing the games in store, which is great, and the more that can be supported, obviously helps us, and we'll keep supporting you guys with prize support and things like that. And I was saying today that
if people have got an idea, sorry, go on.
I was just saying because I know Carl was watching, but if anyone does drop out, I'm more than willing to fill the void should it be needed. But I noticed you had even leagues, so yeah. So if anyone does drop out, let me know.
We've got a couple of volunteers from the community.
Cool.
For building.
Nice.
Matt said, yeah, quite happy to build. Simon said, quite happy to build.
Cool.
Richard said he's quite happy to build as long as one of the components is called Lemming Ridge. However, what you've now made me think, Rich, is the 40k version of Pegasus Bridge may have to be called a Lemming Ridge too far. As in Lematus. There's a connection. Let me work it out. There is a connection. I'll find it. No worries, Luciano. It's very nice, and thank you for saying.
Yeah. No, we very much appreciate the community, and you're you're a huge part of everything that's happened. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
And we will have a Warlord Titan.
Maybe not straight away.
Oh no, yeah.
Slapboarding is expensive.
Oh, it's not even the slapboarding's expensive. It's the fact that if there's a Warlord sat there, I will not be doing anything towards the refit of Grim or the gaming room. I will just be messing around with the Warlord Titan.
Interesting. Yeah. So it's, let's say 10 weeks time we order. No, let's not do that.
We'll work out a timescale tomorrow.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow is myself and Dom are going to be at the store of the evening, just measuring up, moving things around to see where we think they'll fit, putting masking tape on the floor to look at. It's going to be intense.
No, it's going to be in the shop.
Yeah, you've done that.
I'm sorry.
You've done it twice.
I'm sorry. I know, but I'm sorry. It's just too good not to.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. There's times when you should use a joke. There's times when you should move on from a joke.
Do I need to mute you before you say anything else?
It'll be fine. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be time for a trip to New Zealand soon. Ready for the Green Horde descending in the morning at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Probably arrive the same time as this week's Games Workshop order. Yeah, so we didn't get our restock order this week, guys. So if there's anything you're after that's not on the shelf, it likely is coming the start of the week. So we can always put it by for you, and if you're local, we can get local deliveries as well. So just bear that in mind.
Hashtag no bitterness.
Our account handler's disappeared, and we don't like it. We've had the same one since we started. We don't like it. We don't like change.
And to be fair, she is an absolutely fantastic account manager.
Yeah. Oh,
she's very good at what she does. But we want to come back. Come back. Yeah. So you guys planning on making refurbishments over the next 2 weeks? Some holidays if you need goofy manpower. We might do. We're just waiting for solicitor completion to get keys.
We might it might be some changes in store
Yeah.
Because we can do that part without, can't we? But we'll let you know. We'll drop you a message if it may just be moving stuff. To be honest, it's just the lugging stuff around that might be the big thing that we need a hand with. Yeah.
This is the moment in time when I suddenly realised that all my green stuff has dried up, and I need to be green stuffing shoulders.
Yeah. Are you doing?
However, we have got
Which ones
nicely
Gone.
the rebels. However, I have magnetised all of the chicken walkers' guns.
Yeah, cool.
I got carried away.
No, I think it's a good one to do. I didn't do that when I built mine, but actually, no, I haven't glued it in, so I've still got them. I just need to do the magnetising. Yeah.
I've got far too much of a fascination with magnets now.
Well, we stock them now, which makes life a lot easier, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out what Rich is saying somebody invoked.
Somebody inside.
What the
Oh, it's
Charizard. Rich has started playing Pokemon.
Is that meant to say Twitch? Which
No, I think it's what the Charizard.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I think Rich has started playing Pokemon.
Oh, I was chuckling to myself earlier because I was looking at the sales order that went through to Warlord, and I'd forgotten the code for the farmyard, the SKU they use for the farmyard animals. Do you remember it? No, you don't. It's just I'd forgotten they did it, but it's hilarious. Other people might not think this is hilarious, so Warlord do a set of animals that are laid down, and the SKU, so stock keeping unit for that is
Oh yes, yeah.
EIEIO.
EIO.
It's great. I chuckled for far too long about that, but I thought I'd share that with you all.
It's been a long week.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm now chuckling far too much.
Yeah. I'll just say anyone, there might not be anyone in the stream, but just putting it out there, anyone who's waiting on a Evolving Skies ETB, they should be landing with us on Monday. Yeah.
Happy days.
Okay.
And the other good bit is we will have more stock in store. So we'll do the usual thing of locals first.
Yeah.
And then if there are any left, putting them online.
Yeah.
I don't anticipate there being any left.
No. I think I might even pick one up this time. I'm looking. Yeah, I need to pick up a League Battle deck because the kids.
I think Richard explained why we have so much pain and suffering, Stu.
Yeah, because we say that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other changes in store that we're going to make.
Apart from changes in store, I've got a very bad addiction now to the Clone Wars final season.
Oh, right.
Graphic movie, aka cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Similar to graphic novel, aka comic.
Yes, yeah. I have no pretensions that it's a cartoon.
We are a toy shop, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not going to be too long away that we'll start running board game demo sessions.
Oh, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah. I
do think that we start off with Nemesis just purely because it's Nemesis.
Yeah, I think we start off with. I'm not adverse to that, to be fair, but Nemesis needs a few beers, which is always the problem.
I do think it might be good for us to look at a license.
Oh, down the line. Yeah, it's something to look at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of phase 4 of the expansion.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I think I've mentioned before, the senior board games were like my thing that I love. I've got a whole host of them over to my right over there. Yeah, some have had good play, some haven't. But yeah, we're going to have a board games library at the store, which is going to be great, really, really exciting. People will be able to hire the games out and that sort of thing. Obviously play in store, but yeah, should have more and more. Also coming up, but not too far off now, we're going to be running RPG Day. That's probably the week before we actually open.
Yes.
So,
Free RPG Day.
Yeah, so we'll have events running for that. We've got a few people that are going to run things for us. We don't have the kit yet, so we don't know exactly what one shots and things that we've got. But we will be be running something for that day. So it's a case of watch this space on that one. That could potentially be the soft
I
day.
really enjoyed the one shots we've done so far.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more coming up as well. A lot more one shots.
Really?
Ken's going to be running a one shot Halloween D&D session.
Yeah, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's 12 people, was it?
Yeah, I think it was that too. Yeah, just because the type of don't want to give anything away, but yeah. Oh, Shadow, drop us a message. We'll see what we can get in, because it'd be good to have a few different tables. Running, and see what
there might be a shout out for DMs or GMs to suddenly go, if we need some people.
Yeah. I then realise that there's no one to actually play because we've got 27 GMs.
Yeah, it's until we get the pack, we don't actually know what we're getting.
Yeah. But we've got obviously it's fine. We'll run some others as well if people have got one shots. But there's some specifics in those kits that are really good to. Twilight Imperium 4. Do you own a copy? Because if you do, yes.
I'm going to the toilet, Stu. I'll leave you with that one.
Yeah. So Twilight Imperium 4 is something we're actually going to be stocking from as of next week. It's a game that myself and a few mates are pretty keen to play, so I'll be picking up a copy myself, I'd imagine. But yeah, obviously it's a day's investment, so I need to find a day off where I can actually get into the store and just sit down for the whole day and play. But yeah, that'll be a good one, definitely a good one. And yeah, the aim is also with the because of the type of environment we've got, obviously we're separate from the gaming area, but we're going to have access to a fridge up there, and it'll be an honesty box system, so cash box type thing. So rather than you having coming down to the store to get a can, you literally just put your 50p in the pot, and it seems the easiest way of doing it rather than you having to come around. And as long as that continues to work and doesn't become an issue, we will keep it running. Probably do things like chocolate bars, crisps, and that sort of thing, just to try and generate a bit more revenue. Don't too far. Okay. Yeah. So you probably get a chance to play Twilight Imperium 4 because there will be a store copy kicking around at some point. But as I say, we are stocking it from next week. We're going to do it at a pretty good price as well. All will be revealed. We're going to add more and more of those type of games as well. Whilst we've got the core classics range, which Asmodee do, we're going to add more and more of the games that, certainly ones that I particularly like and the style of games that I like, because I'd imagine I'll be demoing a lot of them. So you got lots of, I do like a fair bit of worker placement. So you got your Catan, but I like things like Agricola and others like that. And then we'll have some that have more of the miniatures based side of it, such as your Nemesis and that sort of thing. We may bring in some of the I didn't say Doritos. No Doritos powder. But yeah. What's I say? Yeah, just below more games make an appearance. But we have that issue anyway when we have McDonald's in store, so it's a It's whether we try and make a little bit of extra revenue or McDonald's make revenue. So that is kind of the thinking there. And obviously people can stop, eat, and go wash their hands afterwards before using it. But then, as people have finished their McDonald's fries, they could also use that as a piece of terrain, I guess. But yeah.
No crisps,
I was just explaining that obviously the fridge idea upstairs, so people don't have to keep coming down, a bit of food, generate revenue streams, that sort of thing.
Yeah, on the honesty basis.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus, it will be covered by a CCTV camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, demos for Root would be great. I know a few other people that have picked it up as well. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I've got quite a few that I want to play. I want to get a Gloomhaven campaign done at some point. I'd love to really work through that and give it its best. I've got so once you complete it, you've got the Forgotten Circles, but I've also got the Jaws of the Lion that needs a play as well. Doesn't get much love at the minute, but I know me and Boxy are down for starting a campaign at some point. And I'm sure there'll be others.
I heard a rumour that Boxy was planning to run a Twilight Imperium campaign.
Yeah, probably is. Right, I'm just going to nip to Lou.
Yeah. I think the board games is an interesting side of things for me because it's not really something I've been massively involved in. This Nemesis, me and Stu used to play it for a long, long while. It used to be we'd have a Saturday night, just take out a few drinks, well, a lot of drinks, and just playing continuously Nemesis. But it's seeing some of the stuff that we've got on the shelf and some of the stuff that's coming in, I'm very, very looking forward to properly getting involved in board games. I'm not really one for massively overcomplicated ones because I just want to enjoy the game and not overthink it. So things like terraforming Mars, that's not my massive bag type of thing. But yeah, so it's going to be good. I think there is a benefit to it that you talk to people about, yeah, this is a new game, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really a board game player, but I really enjoyed it. Is that thing of the first time you've ever sort of experienced like 40k bolt action, everything else. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Very much looking forwards to the RPG side of things and various one-shots. We have got a Necromunda campaign that is in the side wings at the moment that will be starting at some point. But due to a group of local DMs, we have got almost a fully rigged up D&D world as well, that various campaigns and everything will be set in, which is going to be really good. There's a storyline going to run underneath it. So yeah, so there's lots of stuff we've got planned. Some of the stuff we had planned 18 months, 20 months ago that obviously came to an absolute slam dunk of a halt because of COVID. But now we've got the extra gaming space, we can still put the events on, but also run stuff like that. So there's just keep an eye on events over the next however long. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up that hopefully you'll be really, really interested in getting involved in. And it's stuff you haven't tried before. So hopefully you'll enjoy. And of course, we will have the Warlord Titan. We will. I haven't sort of discussed with Stu about colour schemes, but I think we've sort of accepted it'll be a Traitor Titan. Because why wouldn't you? For those of you who don't know, tomorrow's pre-orders is the Greenskins. The New Orc Codex is going up, the data cards, various units as well, and characters. We've just got a load of direct order Greenskin stuff in as well. So that's going up tomorrow. There's also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament tomorrow and a Magic the Gathering modern format tournament tomorrow. Sunday, we've got Adeptus Titanicus intro session. Working through that. Next week, we've got Bolt Action Battle School Thursday, as well as board game night, which is going to be really, really nice. So there's a lot going on. And we're going to keep on going that because we just want people throwing dice, drawing cards, enjoying themselves. Welcome back, Stu.
Hello. Yeah.
So I was just doing a massive sales pitch.
That's fine. Yeah. It's,
Star Wars Legion pre-orders. There is a connection because it's Thursday night, Bolt Action Battle School. Couldn't do it this Thursday, so therefore it's next Saturday. Game of Star Wars Legion pre-orders.
Yes. Yeah. Logic.
There is a connection.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, they're very nice.
They are. Yeah. Definitely.
So for anybody who didn't sort of get the detail of the announcements or anything, then there will be some posts going up probably tomorrow because I'm not going to be doing them tonight. I've got a trip to New Zealand to make about sort of what's going on, future plans. The big bit is just if there's anything that people are after, anything that people want to see, anything that people think would be really beneficial to the wider community, just let us know and we'll see what we can try and do.
Yeah. Got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We certainly haven't stalled out on Facebook, but OBS is playing up a bit, so I don't know if Twitch has messed around again. But I'm not too fussed right now because I'm not going to repair.
Come on, GW New Zealand.
Oh.
What the hell?
What's wrong?
That's really not pre-orders. It's showing Gorm's Ghost as pre-orders.
Did they get it at the time? Because haven't they been having the odd different pre-order lately?
Yeah. Mind you, we've still got a couple of minutes to go, so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've got to get up early in the morning. And I'll sulk.
I mean, if you want the pictures, GW Resource has them.
Yeah, it's just the body text. It's the other thing.
Yeah, that's better. Everything seems to be alright. Cool. Time is moving. That's a constant thing I know, but it wasn't a second ago on OBS. That's a constant thing I know, but it wasn't a second ago on OBS. Cool. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Go on.
I don't think there's anything else we need to go through.
No.
I think the comments are dropping off. So unless there's anything really pressing from anybody, then we're going to sign off because we've got a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for dropping in. We're just drinking water.
Yeah.
It's just water.
Yeah.
See, completely clear water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I know quite a few streamers who definitely drink on stream.
Yeah, we're going to drop off now. So if there's anybody questions, anyone's got or anything else, just shout out. But thank you everyone for dropping in. But again, thank you everyone for all the support and everything that you've given to Grim. We all are a community, and that's the key thing. Yeah. And I think just sign off by going, thank you very much to the family. And thank you very much to our wives for putting up with all the crap we come out with and supporting us through all of this. We couldn't have done it without that at all.
Indeed. Yeah, I echo that. That's right. I will press the end stream button. But yeah, if you've got anything else you want to say, drop it in the comments because we do still pick up on the comments after the stream has ended. Anyway, thanks very much, and we shall see you soon.
Yep.